Welcome to the Gardens at Ball. It's week 30, it's customer week, and many of us are asking similar questions. What should I do with my programs for 2023? What's going to be the impact of inflation? What consumer behaviors might drive my success in 2023? We want to help you answer those questions at Ball Seed by working together with you, with our Ball Seed team, with our suppliers, with the retailers. We can work together to come up with solutions to make your program for 2023 the absolute best it can be. At the Gardens this summer, we want to share some of our highlights of new varieties, new programs that we think can be an impact to the North American market. So let's go ahead and get started. Well, in vegetative annuals, Petunia is one of the largest classes. And one of the reasons why is because of versatility. There's a new line in the Ballflora plant petunias called Sure Shot, and it really speaks to that versatility. It has application in small pots, like a 1 gallon, all the way up to large 12-inch or 14-inch hanging baskets. And my favorite variety in the Sure Shot is the Blueberries and Cream. In Petunias in the Selecta line, we have a new one in the headliner, and it's Strawberry Sky, and it really complements the existing Sky Petunia lineup. There's also an upgrade in the Pink Sky, which is fantastic. This display is anchored in this area with the Bee's Knees Yellow, which is really the gold standard in vegetative petunias. Blooming tropicals continues to be a growing category in our industry, and I'm excited to introduce this year from Ballflora plant. They have a new lineup of Mandevilla with bush types as well as vining types. So ask your Ball Seed team member about the new Mandevilla from BFP, and let's see where it might fit in your program. Take more of the bench space in our vegetative annual programs. It's now the single biggest class in vegetative annuals. And this year we have several new varieties to work into your program. There's actually 6 new Caberets, 6 new Cha-Chas, and some new Mini Famous varieties. One of my favorites is right here, the Mini Famous Uno White Gold. I love the contrast in the flower. This one fits really well in some of your smaller containers, up to your 12-inch or 14-inch hanging baskets. And then we have the super large basket configurations. That's where you'd work in the Cha-Chas. So we have a full lineup of Calibrachoas here at the Gardens at Ball, and you can take your pick and work with our team, so we can work with your team to put the best varieties into the program to expand your Calibrachoa for 2023. Ball Seed offers a full assortment of cut flower varieties, both seeds and plugs. And this year, for the first time, we've put a sequential sunflower display into our gardens here at Ball. So we have that full display here with the sunflowers right behind me, and there's a lot more information from Dave Dowling and our other Ball Seed resources on our website. One of the things I love about our industry is that every year we have a chance to start again, a chance to redo our programs, and spring comes around once a year. One of the new varieties for this year that I think is the most interesting from a genetic standpoint and also from a performance standpoint is the Interspecific Impatiens Solarscape. We have them here in the sun container area. There's 5 varieties. They work well in sun or shade. And I think it's so interesting to have this cross coming, the interspecific cross, and the performance from seed. So this product is going to be available in plugs as 288s or 128s, and it comes in these 5 colors. One of my favorite varieties in our industry is Dragon Wing Red. The Dragon Wing Begonia has been an industry standard for the landscape, for residential, for many, many years. And I've always wanted to have a white in hybrid begonias that would have that kind of performance with a clean white color. Finally, for 2023, we have it in Megawatt White. And here it is in our sun container area, looking fantastic. I love the classic wax begonia. Begonia semperflorens, been in the industry for a long time, kind of an industry standard in packs. One of our product team members referred to it a couple months ago as a meatball. And I thought, wow, a meatball. I hadn't really heard of a wax begonia called a meatball before. But immediately he showed us then the hula begonia. And now I see, when I look at the hulas, I can see why you might refer to that wax leaf begonia as a meatball, because this is like a big plate of spaghetti with everything included and the meatballs, because the hulas bring that performance in the landscape, being able to take some dry, take it a little wet, very durable, very rugged plant, but it fills a lot of space in the garden. They're featured here in the full sun. We also have them in the shade. Great application in hanging baskets and in the landscape. Comes in 4 colors of Leaf Begonias, new for 2023. In this display, we're using perennials combined with annuals in mixed containers. And I think the perennials add such an element of height and texture. They also attract pollinators, and you can see several examples of that just in these 3 pots right here on the corner. With the Coreopsis uptick adding such a splash of color and contrast, that tricolor sage on the corner there, Artemisia, beautiful texture, silver foliage. The Salvia Mirage, tall, really good architecture. The other one is this Gaura, the Gaura Ballerina White. Gorgeous with that height, kind of airy, allows the other components in the mix kind of to mix in underneath and really full out. So some really good inspirational ideas here in this area on how to utilize perennials as elements of your mixed container gardens. In plant breeding, a variety is only the best till another variety performs better. And in the Veronica class in perennials, the Veronica Skyward really challenges the limits in performance of the vegetative perennial Veronica. We have it in a pink right here. It also comes in a blue. And the Veronica Skyward is a series I really think you should consider for your perennial program. On the seed side of perennials, there's been a ton of breeding going on. And I think a variety that really captures it best is the Rudbeckia Gold Blitz. The Gold Blitz comes into bloom about 2 weeks earlier than Rudbeckia Goldstrom, which is really an industry standard in Rudbeckia class. It's an awesome new product, and it really represents all the best. And that's what's so important about the assortments and putting together programs for you together with Ball Seed. Our mantra and our mission is to develop all the best in terms of genetic assortment, all the best in service, and bring it all to you as our customer. So as Anna's grandfather said, all the best and nothing else. Thank you for joining us on this virtual tour of the gardens at Ball. If you're in the West Chicago area, please stop by and see us. We'd be happy to see you and talk about your plans for 2023. I hope that the ideas and the programs, some of the new genetics that we've talked about today, can be impactful for you as you plan for 2023. And let's work together to make it the absolute best season that it can be. We'll roll up our sleeves, we'll work together, and we'll make it all the best. Thank you.